This is what I'm talking about, chat. Who didn't know what this was? We can take the sponsor now, because I'm not sponsored for this game. Yeah, I hope so as well, Onda. I'm hoping. Chat, like, this game. The new Dora the Explorer. I don't know if you're making a joke now, Harley, or if there's actually a new Dora. So this game, chat, I've already beaten it offline. Spoiler alert for anybody who might care. There is an unlockable character. You're gonna see it, or I'll tell you. It's Casey Jones. This is up to 6-player multiplayer. The 4 turtles, April, Splinter, and Casey. There are 2 modes right now, story and arcade. Story is the quote-unquote easy mode. Arcade is where, as you can see, limited lives, no continues, no save progression, blah, blah, blah. There is a like meta progression system, so you can level up the different characters, which unlocks different abilities for them. I played through the first time as Splinter. If you are a Turtles fan, specifically, clearly the 80s Turtles, this is a spectacular game. There's an enormous amount of deep cuts. Like, there's at least one character that I personally, and I'm a big Turtles fan, that I had to look up because it was just kind of a one-off bad guy that I didn't remember. Admittedly, it's been a few years. But there's a lot of attention to this. The game itself is very good. Even if you're not into beat-em-ups, it has more depth than just simply jump kick, jump kick, jump kick, jump kick, even though I might end up doing that a lot. But we're going to play through the story. We'll do a new game. Yeah, we'll just lose our progression. That's okay. We'll keep the power levels just because that way, in case I want to play it again. It was a lot of hair ago. That might be true, Doc. That's a good way to measure it. So, we're going to just do, excuse me, okay difficulty. Just because we're streaming, we're kind of screwing around. Michelangelo used to be my favorite turtle. Among my friends and I, it was Raph. My wife's favorite turtle is Donatello. Now, if I had to choose, I think it would be Slash, specifically Slash from the IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series, which, by the way, if you're a comic book person, I love the IDW series. Like, there are 2 IDW series that I've read. Well, 3, because I read G.I. Joe as well. I've enjoyed all of them. I love the Transformers. I love the G.I. Joe stuff, although I haven't read as much of it as I'd like. But the take they had on Turtles was really cool because it mixes both the mysticism as well as the sci-fi. There are issues where it's all in on Krang's insane science, right? Like, or Dr. Honeycutt or Donatello, and like the sci-fi level stuff is bonkers. But there are issues where it is super deep into the mysticism and the creation of the universe, and there are literal gods in it. Spoiler alert, the Rat King is a god in universe. There's a mini-series called Orokusaki in Hell, where Orokusaki literally is in hell. I won't spoil as to why that happens, because there's an enormous amount of stuff, and the ending has a huge impact on storyline. But you start out with like regular Turtles stories of, oh, the Turtles are fighting thugs, and then the Foot Clan shows up, and then it's stuff in the city. But then it quickly expands as the story goes on into the more interdimensional and, frankly, insane things that happen. It's really cool. I think the stories are great. But anyway, enough rambling. We're going to jump in.
Select your hero.
So, Chad, who should we be? Like I said, I played through with Splinter. If I'm not wrong, the only turtle left is Michelangelo. That's, I believe, a different series. I don't think that's in the mainline one. Because if you're if you're talking about The Last Ronin, I don't know if that's actually tied to the main continuity, because I haven't read that one. So for my wife's sake, I think we're going to start out as Donatello. We got to level it up. So that this way, because it has cross-platform play. So she might play on Xbox and I'll play on this, or really flip, because I'll level it up here. Yeah, that may be, like I said, in a different continuity, Onda. I don't know which continuity it's in, because I haven't read that one. Yeah, let's go with Donnie.
What are we waiting for?
So we'll let these play out. By the way, I really do love the, like I said, the deep cuts, the Easter eggs. There's Easter eggs throughout this. The characters that show up, the character references that happen, the just like there was a lot of love clearly put into this game. There was a lot of love. I don't think we'll get through the whole game tonight, but I plan on adding this into the repertoire. Like, if I can, I'll start streaming early tomorrow as well, so that way we can do variety at the end like this.
Jaw-breaking news.
Jaw-breaking news. So here we go, chat. Jumping in as Donatello. The only thing I don't like is, I don't know, I don't really like how Shredder looks, but it's fine. So I am not level 0, which means I do have some things unlocked already. Like some powers. AKA this. Well, I think you can do that immediately. The cool thing about this is it's compared to a lot of other beat-em-ups. That's a taunt, by the way. So that builds up my meter in the top left. You see that 2 under the 599? That allows me to do that special move that I did earlier. Oh, we just leveled up again. So it lets me do that. It uses 1 bar of meter. Once I get high enough level, you can go into... I forgot what they call it, but it's like super... Oh, no! I was busy talking. I was busy talking. This level has a challenge to complete it without taking any damage, which shouldn't be that difficult, but I was busy yapping, and now that it's no longer an option, I don't care. Got him! Get out of here, Foot Ninjas. I love that the taunt for Donatello is just playing Game Boy. How many people out there don't know what a Game Boy is?
What is going on?
So it's just your classic beat 'em up for the most part, but I do appreciate the dodge mechanic, which is this. Although, so you're invulnerable and you can dodge stuff for a while, but obviously there's a little bit of a vulnerability animation or frame there. You are, as far as I know, invulnerable when you're doing the super there. Miss Game Boy and Tamagotchi? I haven't heard the latter in a long time. Oh, one of the many Easter eggs is you gotta look for the foot soldiers doing things in the background. Most of them will attack. Game Boy, the thing I was asked my parents for and never received. Well, Doc, now you can get it yourself. But yeah, the foot soldiers in the background will do ridiculous things. Oh, I gotta try and do some of these throws, too. So some of the different throws, if you throw them in different directions, do different things. So if you throw them up, like the foot soldiers doing yoga here is pretty cool. See, like that throw, that's up where I can fling them like that. If I go down, I fling them at the camera. Like that, which is pretty cool. Or there's one where I just kind of throw them. Which is, like, less interesting. Those two are the cool ones. beat up these sword guys. The game really is not that challenging. Like, we probably could have done a higher difficulty, but this is fine. I want to level these characters up. I'm not really interested in doing the challenges yet. I'm going to kind of wait to do it with some of my friends offline. Because we were all Turtles fans growing up, so we absolutely want to play this together. Plus, we spent a lot of times in arcades playing the Turtles games in the arcades. But this game is very much a love letter to those games and just Turtles in general. And if you have the opportunity, so if you have Xbox Game Pass, either PC or console, it's available on Game Pass. Even the Foot Soldiers getting in on the Game Boy action. Ah. Get rid of that guy. Get rid of this guy. We'll heal up before the Bebop fight, and here we go. Do I know Tamagotchi? I know of it. I never, like, had one, but... The Bad News Boar. And that's why the Super is just so busted. Shouldn't have got hit there, but... I didn't dodge in time. And just like that, Bebop gets crapped on. Get out of here. That's one comic I didn't get to read, but there's a comic in the IDW universe called Bebop and Rocksteady Destroy Everything, and I really wanted to read it. I think I'm going to try and download it. I think I'm going to try and... I got to see where I can order it, because I wanted to buy the... when I say download it, like, through Comixology or something, I guess, but I wanted to buy the hardcovers that are available, but there's, like... There's over 100 issues. They seem to put, like, 10 issues in each, and each book is, like, 40 or 50 bucks. So, like, it adds up. Cowabunga is right. So I've collected all the stuff for each of these characters on the other playthrough. It gives you points, but I don't think it gives you anything like meta progression-wise, so it's fine. You don't get to see anything, it's just you collect the newspapers for Burn, you collect Irma's diary entries, you collect stuff for the neutrinos, you know, the frogs, you get bugs for them. I love the foot soldiers down here that were taking the tires off the turtle wagon, too, to put it on cinder blocks. Get some meter back. Get some more meter back. I didn't realize we had used to. Alright, so we're gonna get a POW here. We're just gonna annihilate all these foot soldiers. Get out of here. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Just get crapped on. These guys are kind of annoying, the guys with the giant axes, because they're invulnerable when they're winding up like that. I can do that too, but I guess I don't have enough power for it to matter. You can actually bounce stuff back. If you play the old ones, one of the things you could do was hit when the foot soldiers throw stuff at you, you can bounce it back by striking it midair, and you can do that in this as well. Can you taunt infinity for full meter? No, there's a cap, so 3 is the highest level that you can go. They did account for that, because otherwise, obviously, people would probably do that and trivialize most of the game. Now, that being said, if you're not playing on the hardest difficulty, most of the game is not that difficult anyway. So there's Irma. But yeah, you can't build infinite meter, unfortunately. These things are annoying. We're just going to do this to clear them out, because I hate these things. There's actually some interesting enemies that I kind of remember, but some of them seem like I forgot about them. They do have some references to some of the turtle toys as well, which is pretty awesome. What? Get out of here. Found a secret diary. I don't really want to go over there until you... There we go. Oh, we leveled up again? Got a 22 hit combo. I don't know what... I know I've gotten in the 70s, I think. On Splinter. But I don't remember. Good thing we're invincible there. These guys keep breaking my combos, which is super annoying. Because when they throw the wrenches like this, it's just obnoxious. So we'll just super them. The supers seem kind of overpowered. I'm guessing more player equals more boss HP. Yes, I believe so. I was watching somebody else stream this with a bunch of people, and that appeared to be the case. Ah, that broke my combo. I thought I could get a jump in time. Okay, I straight up didn't see that guy. But yeah, it does seem to get more challenging with more players. Why am I not hitting that guy who stole the engine? No! I'm not doing very good here, chat. Oh my god, stop. I lost my rhythm, so I'm not... I mean, there's enough pizza that it doesn't really matter. And yes, that's gonna blow. Got him. Oh, this thing's pretty cool. It gives me infinite ninja energy, which means I can just spam this. Not like I really need to do that with one dude, but it's fun. I think the animations are actually very good. Like, visually, I think this game is done very well. It definitely feels like a Turtles game. On pretty much every level. Which, as a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, I can appreciate. Because we've all played those games where it's a tie-in to some property. The Rampage, Relish, and Rhino. And, like, it just isn't very good. Ah! What? This guy's starting to annoy me. Come here, Rocksteady. Why am I'm like walking into a lot of these. There we go. Whew. That was way more of a struggle than it needed to be. And Rocksteady's not exactly a challenging boss. But they managed to get away. I love how they have the dice hanging from the front bumper. Like, these guys are idiots. Yeah, Irma wants us to collect her diary entries. Byrne wants us to collect his newspapers. Vern will ask us to collect his VHS tapes. The neutrinos want crystals. The frogs want bugs. I think there's one more. Oh, in true Turtles fashion, we have to have a vehicle level. Also, the soundtrack is pretty good. I do like the soundtrack. These things are obnoxious. But we got them. Nope. Oh, come on. That was crap. This is another level that obviously, because we failed that challenge of being unharmed, I feel like it's pretty challenging on this one. The first level shouldn't be too bad. This one is just because there's stray stuff that's going to catch you sometimes. Like, Like, you really got to be on top of it, I feel, for this one. I thought I think that one got me on the first try, like the first time I did this map. I don't know how that one got me, though. Some of the hitboxes feel weird. Like, I don't know why that killed me. Not killed me, but got me. The car, that is. Okay, that one clearly was on target. Alright, so this boss fight is kind of obnoxious. Not in this part, but when we actually fight them. Because the tires also count as a hurt box. Or a hitbox, rather. So, like, if you get too close to the bottom tire, it will damage you. So you have to position to hit the top. I don't know how I got hit by that, but okay. Game. Struggling. We are struggling here. What is Shredder's purpose in the TMNT universe? I don't really know the story. He's the main bad guy. Shredder's the main bad guy. So depending on the continuity, it'll depend what the origin of the Turtles are, what the origin of Shredder, and the, what Shredder and the Foot Clan or Splinter, what their relationships are. Because, you know, if you go to the movies, like the live-action movies, that's different from the cartoon, which is different from the old comics, which is different from the modern comics. There have been several different origins. Damn. We're gonna just do this. Too many guys there. There's been several different origin stories, but he's the main bad for the majority of the Turtles universe. There are other bad guys, so for example, Krang is the other common one. Baxter Stockman. The Triceratons, Leatherhead, the Rat King. There's a variety of different ones. But basically, as the Saturday morning cartoon, Shredder was your typical I want to take over the world kind of bad guy, along with Krang. Now, they were not, like, they were allied just for the purpose of trying to take over the world, but they weren't, like, there were plenty of episodes where they went after each other. But Shredder, it's the Turtle Trash and Monster Truck. But Shredder is the leader of the Foot Clan. Oh, damn it. Okay, my rolls are not on point.
Just a minute.
I'm waiting for them to do the annoying thing. You'll know it when it happens. This is it. Oh, God, come on. I'm not real clear how you're supposed to get through this part without getting hit, unless you can just burn this down super fast.
Just a minute.
Like, if you just super several times, you might be able to burn it down before you can actually get hit. I like this game animation. It's like playing Metal Slug. Yeah, they, like I said, ooh, we unlocked another super. The way they animated it, the attention to detail, definitely shows.
Destroy the turtles.
There's a Shredder. Incidentally, one of my favorite bad guys. The Shredder is so cool. So we're gonna go chase down Rocksteady and Bebop. But we have one of the many, I don't know if this counts as a deep cut, but it's definitely not characters that you would recognize immediately if you were just kind of like, oh, well, you were casually aware of the Turtles. You'll see when we get to the boss. For any of you Turtles fans out there, you'll have to pay attention, see if you recognize them. So that's my other super, the one I just unlocked.
Just a minute.
We'll build up some meter here because I want to be able to do this. And just break all of the stuff on the map. Oh, didn't roll in time. Oh god, we got trapped there. Wow, we're getting clobbered here. What did... I think there's something on this map to not get grabbed by these guys with the whip more than, like, twice. See, like, I love the foot soldiers. Just these idiots trying to lick this popsicle through their mask. Like, this is great. Get a secret diary. Ah, so they got me. Ah, damn it. We didn't fail the challenge yet, if it's on this level. So we just found Attila. They are one of the other characters. Real life question. I mean, if it'll work, push for what you can get, Doc. But yeah, so this is one of the, again, this isn't really a deep cut, but there are 4 frogs in the story that were mutants created by Shredder in order to fight the turtles. But because he's the bad guy, he names them after, like, conquerors. So this is Attila. There's Attila, Genghis, Napoleon, and Rasputin. Those are the 4 frogs. And it becomes a running gag in the old cartoon that they always take or get the credit for what the turtles do. Like whenever the turtles save the day, it's like, oh, our saviors, the frogs, came in. And it's always something like, oh, the green saviors of New York City, and they're like, oh, they're finally gonna give us credit. Nope, it's the frogs. Oh, come on. Thought I got over that. I really should have just dodged. Like, dodge rolled.
Even geniuses fall down sometimes.
Womp womp. I dodge rolled into the manhole. So we lost a life. We lost a life. And we were this close to the pizza, which is what always seems to happen. Okay, game, why are you freezing up on me? There are a few bugs. There are a few bugs. There are a few things that... Oh, so it's 3 times for the grab. I didn't realize I was out of meter. I was trying to do the super and screwed it up. Because we're out of meter. So before I forget, we'll build up some meter. We're just going to avoid the animals. Notably, they are rhinos and warthogs. I hate these things. I know I'm kind of wasting a super there, but I kind of just want to get rid of them. 20 hit combo. We can do better. These guys are going to get super just because they're annoying. You can juggle them to an extent. You love this level? Oh god, no, no! I forgot that happens. I forgot that happens there. Ooh, we've had a bug for the... Oh! We're just gonna eliminate these guys. I don't know what obstacle I got hit... Oh, you know what? I got hit by... Because the monkeys throw stuff at you on this. As you can see. Uh-oh. Rocksteady's freaking out. I'm freaking out, man. Free taunt? Yeah, I should have taunted there. Oh, man, I'm doing terrible. I mean, we died earlier because I wasn't really, like, paying attention, which is unfortunate, but... I do want to try this on the harder difficulties. The supers absolutely feel overpowered. It feels like you should never be, like... If you're not supering, you should be getting ready to super. How did I bug? Those guys bugged out. They turned around and shot the wrong way. That's actually kind of funny. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Alright, so we're leading up to the boss here. We'll dodge the wild animals. This zoo has a lot of rhinos and warthogs, unless it's the same ones going in circles. So here's one of the sort of deep cuts. If you're a Turtles fan, see if you remember Ground Chuck and Dirtbag. So this is one of the obnoxious fights because it's a 2v1. Ah! He's gonna be annoying. He's just gonna keep running around like this, so I gotta eliminate him. Oh, I'm out of... I realized I was out of juice. Alright, so one down. Now it's just Dirtbag remaining. We got Krang's head, like, losing it in the background. Oh, you can actually track it underground. I didn't realize you could see it. It's hard to see because there's so much stuff going on, but you can see the little dirt mound moving around.
I'm going underground.
We got them. I had their toys. Yeah, I think I still have Dirtbag. I don't think I ever had Ground Chuck. But the question, Smurf, is do you remember Scale Tail? That was my favorite toy as a kid. That was my favorite toy as a kid. Turtles toy.
Krang's head is getting away, dudes!
I love... They go, Krang's head is getting away. It fell in a hole. Like, I don't know if that qualifies as getting away. Yeah, I still have a bunch of my Turtles toys. I don't have, like, the play sets or the vehicles, because those got broken. You know, they were kids' toys, let's be real. This is also funny, because the Rat King has the... Like, the head is strapped to the back of one of the rats. I don't know how that guy didn't get stunned or killed. That's obnoxious. I meant to roll there and then just didn't. Ugh. Stop! Oh, come on. Wow, we're taking an enormous amount of damage that we just straight up don't need to take here. Wow, that was so bad. Doing terrible, chat. I don't know why my son would play with them. That's the right way to do it. That's the right way to do it. They're toys, after all, right? They're meant to be played with. Like, I can appreciate people... I collect stuff. I collect toys. I understand people wanting to preserve them and stuff like that. I don't think I could ever be a mint and box collector because it's just like... They're toys. But yeah, if you can get your kids to play with them, like, that's gotta be the dream, right? That foot soldier just got crushed by the train. Maybe not quite. The train hit him and he lived. We're just checking for collectibles here. That's the only thing that I feel like is missing, is they don't have a lot of... Like, you can collect stuff to get points, but there's no, like, gallery or anything like that for you to see stuff. You know, with, like, random facts about the Turtles or anything. Alright, Smurf, take it easy. Thanks for hanging out.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Now we get the classic Mousers. Get a little classic Mouser action going. Oh. In classic fashion, they attach to your fingers. Come here. The Mousers are always annoying as enemies. How did that one hit me? It should have been hit stunned. Oh, nice. This will make life easier. Is this where we get the big ones? I don't know if they show up yet. Oh, come on. Stop. There goes Krang's head, disappearing into the depths of the sewers. The kunai are kind of annoying. Any of the foot soldiers that throw things are obnoxious. Alright, so here's the big mousers, who kind of vomit up smaller mousers. We're just gonna do this and finish them off. Not putting up with that nonsense. Seriously? Apparently there's no hit stun for these guys, which I was unaware of.
Just a minute.
My son gets into Turtles as much as me, that's a dream for sure. Yeah, it would be awesome. Alright, we're going down here. There's no train down here, and I'm not screwing around with hanging out on the Steam. If you played any of these sort of games, those are easy ways to have your quarters taken from you. And by quarters taken from you, I mean, of course, the old arcade games. Although the NES games had similar things like that, and it's just super frustrating. It's like you die to the stupidest thing. Kind of like that guy. I don't know how he had so much health. I mean, in their defense, like, there are a ton of times, such as here, where these guys spawned in, and I immediately just slaughter them, so I'm just doing this. I'm not fighting 85 million mousers here. I presume on the higher difficulties, it's not just like the enemies have more health or that they do more damage. I'm sure there's less pizza as well. And I do want to try it through the arcade, because it limits the continues and makes it just a more challenging experience. So this boss fight is kind of obnoxious. The Rumbling Rodent Regent. This is obnoxious because he has this, like, this section. But you can, except for the jumping ones, you can avoid fighting or dealing with all of those. Seriously? What? So you can just kind of hide in this corner. I don't know if this is bugged or if it's supposed to be like this, that there's a safe spot. Usually this sort of thing does not have a safe spot like this. Get off of me! Alright, we're just doing this. I was about to say, he should go into this phase soon. Alright, so there was a loose one there, which is annoying. Stop! So yeah, this is probably the most annoying fight in the game, I think. We also didn't get our super there because the taunt didn't go off. That's fine, we got him. This is probably the most annoying fight in the game, just because of the rats. Hiding or standing up in that corner allows you to dodge a lot of it, but it's still obnoxious. Chad, I'm still super excited for the Cowabunga collection to come out because I want to also stream Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters, because that's going to be in there.
Show you later, geeks.
So we're moving on. Moving on. What's the next level? I don't remember who the next boss is. Oh, this is the one that I mentioned earlier where I didn't remember this enemy. I didn't remember this one.
Just a minute.
Ah, I thought I could sneak the taunt in, but no such luck. Now we can do it. We didn't really need to risk it, although this one obviously doesn't have the get through without taking damage, because we would have already failed. Oh, this is the one where we're not supposed to use any supers. I could check it. You can always see the list. But, whatever. One of these days I'll go through and try and go for all that stuff. This is another level that I love the foot soldiers, like, getting a fast food lunch real quick. Just hanging out in the mall. I don't know why that one was able to jump and throw the kunai. This is one of the toys that I thought was really cool that they had it. Ah.
Just a minute.
Got him.
Just a minute.
A little more effort than I wanted to expend, but that's okay. That table looks breakable, it is. So Donnie's super is actually tall enough to hit him when he's standing up. I wonder if all the supers can or not, because I don't think Splinter's could. My man's just trying to order his lunch, run around, bopping him on the head with a bow staff. He's upset.
This'll temper their enthusiasm.
We're just eliminating these guys. I don't feel like dealing with them throwing stuff at me for another 10 minutes. That roll was not good. Pizza time! Oh, I forgot about these guys. Wow, you got me on the backswing? How did you not die from that throw? Get out of here. I don't remember what Donnie's power level was. Oh. Maybe his power level is just really low, and that's why he keeps dying to this, or not killing these things, and therefore dying to these idiot things. Like, Splinter, I think, was very middle of the road on everything, if I recall correctly. Because they do have slightly different stats. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. See, like, this is one of Vernon's tapes. Which is another thing, I wonder how many people who, like... I'm sure there's a ton of Turtles fans, right? But, like, if somebody picked it up and it's like, I know of the Turtles, but not that much, how many people don't know what a VHS is? Alright, we found Napoleon.
What's going on? This'll temper their enthusiasm.
The vertical kick is super big against those things. Almost caught him, but not quite. Get out of range. We actually dodged the wrench there. Feels great. Feeling great. I think this is the boss. Oh no, we gotta go through a little bit more. Oh. I thought we were still zoning in. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't want to deal with that thing and Mousers. Got him. Can't escape. Pizza time. Alright, we have a little bit more and then we'll get to the boss. There's Vernon.
Thank goodness I'm safe at last.
How are you still trying to play that game when I broke it? What are you doing? Oh, come on. Got a bug for the turtles, the frogs. Alright, we should be near... Yeah, here's the boss.
Behold,
The Dame of Games. So there's something cool about this boss, too, if you are maybe more familiar with the live-action Turtles. That's, Soka. We have Razor. Razor will show up momentarily. You should have been dead from that. There he is. Like, they have a lot of references to other Turtle media. I don't think they ever show up in the Turtles cartoon, like the 80s one. Uh-oh. You got me with the burp. I didn't want to waste that. We probably shouldn't have. She's low enough that we might be able to get her on this cycle.
beaten
Yeah.
by turtles? No.
Got him. Easy game. Easy life. We got him, chat. But chat, I think we're going to call it an evening there. We'll let this scroll through to the next level, but this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, and I really love it. If you're a Turtles fan, I can't recommend it enough. I plan on playing out the rest of this playthrough on stream if I can help it. And the offline review games we uploaded to YouTube, yep, I don't want to review them just for my own sake. I'm not doing commentary for me alone. I will upload them to YouTube. I'm editing them now. One of them already went up. It's scheduled to go up, that is. The other one I have to edit tomorrow after I do some more reviews. Like I said, I think I'm going to do the... Whoop. Dodged too soon. I think I'm going to do the Fright Night ones offline. I'm not sure yet. There's less of them, and we got through a bunch of reviews today. We could have done more, but I wanted to play some games. Oh, not... These guys are being annoying.
Just a minute.
But yeah, they're absolutely going to go up on YouTube. The reason why I had left it alone was because a variety of people had said... You know, basically I checked it. People said it was okay to do only YouTube. Then those are the ones that I did. If people specifically said they wanted on Twitch, like DT put on there that he wanted... Or they wanted it to be on Twitch, so that's the one that I did on Twitch. Or among the ones I did. I don't know how that hit me. I felt like I was out of range, but I guess not. Stop poking me. On a real note, for you to be a small creator and grind this much is insane. It's, I'm not gonna lie. I get super tired, like, it's tough. The biggest thing for me is not necessarily, like... So... You know, say 40 hours in a week. Now, I'm salaried, so, like, any given week could be more than 40 hours. Like, I might have projects or things coming up. Like, this is kind of the busy season for real-life work I'm talking about. Oh, the graphics are great, Atona. Like, this game is awesome. If you're a Turtles fan, get it. Seriously. But then it's roughly, like, 14 to 20 hours of streaming, depending on, you know, if I do extra or not. Like, this week, I started early. I've been going a little later, so it's going to be extra. Which, I'm not saying that's a lot. There are people that do way more hours with way more strenuous jobs than I do. But the streaming kind of is a part-time job to a degree. The editing makes it even worse. Like, that's the part that happens offline. Like, I have basically no free time because for every... Like, let's say I stream for 4 hours. That's like a normal Saturday, Friday, Saturday thing. Oh my god, stop. We're just doing this. Like a normal Friday, Saturday, I'm doing about 4 hours. It probably takes about 6 hours to edit the video. Because I gotta listen to the whole thing through, even on extra speed. I have to rewind it whenever something happens, do the various edits, and then there's the actual rendering. Which sometimes doesn't always work properly. And I'm not complaining here, don't get me wrong. Extremely low-paying part-time job. If by low-paying you mean it costs me money, then yes. Because it actually costs me money. Most of the time. Because, like... if I buy any equipment, like the webcams and stuff, that sort of thing, it's going to cost me money to do that. If I upgrade my mic, if I buy new cables or whatever. Is tomorrow you're going to start the live stream earlier? I don't plan to, Onda. I might. It's going to be contingent on how tomorrow goes, like other real life stuff. I doubt I'm going to, but it's possible. I'm not planning on doing that schedule all the time. Cost you money would be a form of low paying. I guess negative pay would probably count as low. Yes, in fact. We haven't, just haven't played it. Gotcha, Tony. Yeah, it's absolutely worth it. This game is for real. Like, this is for realsies a fun game. Whoop. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Because we kind of need it for these guys. Oh, I'm out of ninja juice. Oh, God. Let me play my Game Boy, you jerk. I don't know why that guy was just standing there. I hope he got it on there, because otherwise that would be real awkward. These sword guys are super obnoxious. Oh, we got an extra bar. Sweet. So we now have 3 bars. And we get radical mode, which basically puts us into turbo mode. Like this. I didn't mean to activate it. Oh. It doesn't make us invulnerable or anything, but... And it also doesn't, like, because we had to use all the bars, you can see it draining, we're not gaining anything. And we can't actually taunt here either. Which is bad, because now we're about to get the boss. Best of pals, worst of your problems. Ah. So they're going to be the same as previous... Oh, come on. They do get to do stupid things like that sometimes, which is great. Oh, we got a bug. I couldn't roll out of that, apparently, in time. Damn it. It tracked me when I tried to mix them up. Fighting game mix-up, not like... Well, I guess it confuses him there, too, but you get what I'm... This has more hits. I don't know if it actually does more damage than the other attack. The other special. Stop! Damn it! Getting hit by everything. I was hoping we could take down Bebop, so that way I could dodge out of it. That's fine. And it tracked, so of course. Dum Dum keeps running himself into the wall. Okay, that didn't look like it was gonna hit me. Like from the initial angle, obviously. Jesus. The hitbox for this feels like, I don't know, sometimes it doesn't, it feels like an arcade game. Where it's like trying to take your quarters. Which I mean is the point, but... Got him. And we'll taunt him a little bit. Get a little taunt going. Yeah, chat, this game is fun. I started trying to spin up some of my old tablets and stuff. Because I want to... Well, old tablet, singular. Because I want to read the Turtles comics again. And try and catch up on them. Because there's a lot of stuff that's happened. We completed Irma's special request. We never got Burn's stuff either. Or gave him all the stuff. So it'll give you 50 points, but I don't know what that means. Like, other than... Like, you have a score, but... For example, if you're playing in multiplayer, presumably the score is supposed to be somewhat competitive. And I guess you would all get these points, so I don't know what the purpose is. I mean, there's probably just going for the high score. I have no clue what's happening with Turtles currently. I grew up with them and then kind of stopped following them with age. I mean, that's how a lot of this stuff works, right? Turtles, like, the IDW comics are really good. I've talked about it before in the context of Transformers, and we were talking about it last night. But the IDW... Oh, this is one of the levels where you can allegedly never get hit. Whoop. But the way I was describing it last night is it's a cool mix of both mysticism and sci-fi. Because any of the stories involving the foot... Oh my god. What the... Oh, I grabbed him. I couldn't see where I was. You auto-grab when you stand next to the bad guys. But yeah, it's a cool mix because any of the stuff with Krang, and usually like Donatello, is science-based. No matter where I go for this freaking taunt. But then, when you get to the Foot Clan stuff, a lot of it is super mysticism, like actual in-universe gods. Okay, I'm gonna stop taunting because I'm never actually getting this to connect. I think he punched the other foot soldier. I read some of the original comics from the 80s, but it was a while ago. I don't remember much, just remember liking them. They had some really wild storylines. Like, there were some really cool storylines. I never got into the Turtles comics until IDW. But I was never really a comic person to begin with. Like, I never really read comics as a kid. I only read them as an adult. Oh, I forgot about this part. This is bad. This is bad. There's gonna be like... Oh, I moved too soon. There's lots of missiles. I think there's a worse section later in this. But yeah, the storylines in it are pretty cool. Since I dropped off, like, the last major event... Or I think it was around issue 50, and they're up above 100 now. So, like, there's a lot of stuff that's going on, including a whole slew of new characters. Both enemies and allies. So I'm very curious, like, how some of them materialized. You know, like, they introduced a lot of the extra side characters. We didn't get the frogs yet when I stopped reading in the comics. Maybe they're there now. But they did introduce the Mutanimals, which are like all the extra mutants that end up showing up as a result of Krang and Shredder shenanigans, and Baxter Stockman. But yeah, I would recommend reading them because I liked the stories up to what I read. I mean, I can't obviously speak for the ones I haven't read, but I only read comics as an adult, but I feel doesn't make me any more of a comics person. Yeah, I don't think I'm a comics person. I would be perfectly fine if they were prose stories, like it was an actual book. But I'm fine with it being comics, too. Some of the art is really cool. And I think, honestly, IDW did a great job on all the properties that I've read. Here's another semi-deep cut. It's Wingnut. Which is shout out to everybody who plays... or has played the Turtles fighting game. Oh no! We're on level 3, so I didn't want to do this. I thought we were going to do his AoE thing. I mean, we were able to clobber him, so I guess it didn't matter, but... Wingnut, yep. There are some oddly named Turtles characters. But basically, if you think of an animal, like name any animal, there was probably a mutant of it in Turtles. In all seriousness. In fact, speaking of the 80s comics, somebody was telling me, or I read it somewhere, that there was a comic where the storyline was effectively... Because it wasn't always like Shredder versus the Turtles or against Krang or whatever. There were other bad guys and it had a lot of dimension hopping once Krang came into the picture. And I don't know if this is true, but somebody was saying that one of the stories was like, aliens were coming and stealing humans' brains to eat them, not because like they were bad guys, but because the aliens could no longer dream. And it's like, I'm sorry, what? Like, so the Turtles had to go stop the aliens from stealing people's brains or whatever it was. It was super weird. I never read the comic. I'd love to find that story because I'm fascinated on what the hell that could be, but you know. I've read a lot of comics where I really appreciate the art. I really like the medium. Yeah, I don't mind comics. I've never been... Like, I don't know. I don't care about a lot of the main properties. We've talked about it before, mostly in the context of, like, the Marvel movies and things. I have no desire to watch the Marvel... Like, I don't care about any of the Marvel characters. Like, I'll watch them. I don't, like, have a serious issue or have a problem with them. But I just don't care. And it's kind of the same thing for DC. Most of the time, I find the DC characters more interesting, with the exception that it's difficult to take a lot of the DC stuff seriously, because virtually everyone in universe is a god on some level or another. Ooh, we got an extra life. So I don't know if people saw that, but you can knock the projectiles back. I just prefer dodging most of the time. So yeah, I don't really get into a lot of the superhero movies or anything like that. They're just not my thing, which is, I'm not saying that they shouldn't be somebody's thing. Like, they're fine to exist. It doesn't bother me. It's just, that's why I've never really connected with comics, because I don't care about Superman. I don't care about Batman. I don't care about Spider-Man. It's just like the one-off stories that I'll read occasionally when I have a vested interest. Like, the only reason I read any DC stuff was when Injustice came out. The Mortal Kombat creators created the DC fighting game. Like, that's something that I read the Injustice comics, because I had an attachment due to the game. It had nothing to do with the actual, like, realistically, the characters. The only one that I cared about was finding out more about Solomon Grundy, and he barely showed up in it. Ah, I thought we had enough time. As far as, like, the Marvel stuff, I don't know. And then beyond that, like, I was interested in Hellboy. Well, I didn't see that until it was too late. I was interested in Hellboy. I read some of that, but not a lot. By not a lot, I mean it was like one book, maybe. I like John Constantine. Like, I like those stories. I think the DC movies, like the animated movies, have been done pretty well. I watched a bunch of those, and those are pretty good. They're way more violent than you might anticipate going in. Like, way more violent. And of course, I was watching the Constantine one, so they're pretty dark anyway. I love Hellboy, but I've only seen the movies. I haven't actually seen the movies. Similarly, I don't like the monthly read. I'd rather read it. Yeah, I wait for all of the trade paperbacks to come out, or the hardcovers. So one of the cool things that IDW has done for Turtles and Transformers, and presumably their other properties, like I think G.I. Joe has it too? Question mark? I'm not sure. Like, I don't have any of the hardcovers for G.I. Joe, but they have these hardcover series that collect everything, including, like, all of the alt-art covers and all the other collectible stuff, all the side art, or side story things that might be in the back of an issue or something like that. Like, there's a lot of... I'm waiting for the... Okay, apparently we're not going to get this. I thought there was going to be a spawn of other guys. So I was waiting for the POW, but... Deflect 10 projectiles. Achievement unlocked. But yeah, the monthly thing, I can't do it. It annoys me, and it's also kind of expensive. It's now like $4 a comic, which may be what it's worth. You know, for the effort that's put in, I can recognize that. But that doesn't mean I'm willing to pay that for the story. Like, I could live without it. Damn it. Why didn't I roll out of that? Oh, there's a bug. We didn't really need to do that, Super, but that's fine. I read some of the original Hellboy comics, and they're crazy good, so worth if you can find it. The one I read was Hellboy in Hell, because I was curious. Like, I don't know much about Hellboy, other than, like, the general premise. So I don't even know really where to begin with that character. I just like the idea. Anything that is pseudo-religious in nature, I personally am going to be more drawn to. That's why I like Constantine. Jesus, this guy is just driving me. Come on. What?
Just a minute.
You know, had enough of that nonsense. But yeah, I'd be interested in reading more Hellboy stuff and learning more about the character. I don't know how that jump kick did not land on him. Or any of those didn't land on him. Beat the crap out of that guy. Sorry, buddy, you can't play your game. You were gonna lose anyway. They were gonna take all your money. All your non-existent money because you're a foot soldier and you're a robot. I'm not real clear on what hit me there. When you're in the zone for this game, it feels great, but sometimes it's, you know, like it's an arcade game. Oh, this part is kind of cool. What's coming up? I'm just building meter real quick. Oh, damn it! We gotta pop a balloon. Alright, so we gotta rebuild our meter because I accidentally activated Super Ninja Mode or whatever it's called. Just making sure there are no things to get here. We can pop the other balloons. There's probably an achievement to do that, because I haven't done that yet now that I'm thinking of. Oh, come on. I thought we had the range to, like, poke the thing, but not activate the trap that was there. It was for science, chat, I promise. We'll avoid the board. We're just killing this guy. I'm not putting up with this. Same with this guy. Trying not to hit the board. Like delving into the rigid aspects of characters, you check out some of the X-Men stories that have Nightcrawler more on that front, some of its outside stuff. Yeah, I'm not familiar with X-Men too much, but have heard of that is one of the aspects of the character, so I'm curious. Leatherhead. So Leatherhead I actually never really cared for in this iteration of Turtles. But I really liked Leatherhead's depiction in the IDW comics. Like, I thought it was awesome. So I'm excited because he only showed up a little bit in the ones that I read. So that's another reason I want to dive back into it. Oh no, I activated a bad time. Because we're just going to waste it here. Eventually he stops, I think. Yeah. What? Get out of here. I don't know why that pizza showed up, but I'm okay with it. Stop tail slapping me. Couldn't think of the word I was trying to say. I don't know if there's a pattern to this. I haven't paid enough attention to it. Come on. I love how that takes me out of the combo, too. Game. Wow! Game! Seriously? Wow. This should be the last jump. Yeah. Alright, we got him. I didn't want him to go into the next cycle. Alligator? Sort of. Sort of.
Way to go!
But yeah, it's weird. I feel like I missed as a kid a lot of the big things a lot of other people attach themselves, such as X-Men. Like, I never was drawn into X-Men. I never really cared about Spider-Man. I mean, I remember watching Spider-Man cartoons and stuff like that, or, you know, when I was a real little kid, like, having a Spider-Man toy or something. Well, I don't think I had any Spider-Man toys, but, you know, there was probably stuff around, like, I'm sure I had a Spider-Man t-shirt or something like that, you know what I mean? But I don't remember, like, being into those things as a kid. Turtles, however, absolutely into it. Like, everybody's probably heard me go on and on about how big I was into Transformers, but honestly, Turtles and G.I. Joe were way bigger for me than Transformers. Transformers came about mostly, like, as an adult, like, a resurgence for it kind of thing. But Turtles and G.I. Joe kind of dominated everything.
That sure hits the spot.
What? Okay. Well, like, the second one caught me. I'm just kind of annoyed because I was still in the animation, but the first one, I don't know how that hit me. I could have sworn I could break those. Oh, wait, I can't because there are mousers in them. Oh, come on. I was trying to hit that second guy. I got greedy. There's no need to try and hit him. It's just things like, I want to do this. Nice. Managed to do the dance. Oh! Come on. We're just killing this thing. I'm not dealing with this. These things also spawn mousers. Oh, it looks like you can get these challenges no matter how many times you play, because I 100% unlocked that one before. So it must be based on the run, and not based on, like, overall meta progression.
Don't even think of trying to steal my story.
Shut up, Vern. Nobody cares about your story.
Prepare to face ingenuity.
Alright, so that thing's down. Got any power-ups up here? No. Go away, Mouser. Get out of here. Pizza time! So we have the inevitable conveyor belt fight that's always in one of these games. That was a pretty sweet explosion there. Get 3 enemies out of that.
Look at those locations.
Just too much of a swarm. I don't want to deal with that. Just clear them out. What's the game called? I'm going to look it up. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. But yes, it should be in the stream description and stuff. It's on all the... well, I guess it's... I don't know if it's necessarily on all the major platforms. I don't know if, like... Well, I guess they wouldn't be major. It's on Nintendo. It's on PlayStation. It's on Xbox. I'm playing it on PC. You can get it on Steam. If you have Xbox Game Pass, it's on Game Pass. So, like, you don't even have to pay for it there. I mean, you're paying for Game Pass, so you're paying for it, but just not in the traditional way. Just clearing out the AoE stuff. It's up to 6-player multiplayer online or local, which is pretty cool. And there is cross-play, I believe, between Xbox and PC if you have it on, like, Xbox, like, through the Xbox store as opposed to through Steam. I don't know if Steam is cross-play. Like I said before, if you're a Turtles fan, I really recommend this game. It's fun. If you play the old arcade games, I mean, it basically boils down to, if you don't like the old arcade games, or you can't find any enjoyment out of playing them without having to sink quarters in, then you're probably not going to enjoy it. Other than that, you know, I think the graphics are great. I think the references are great. I think it plays very well, even though I'm complaining about some of the things that are happening. Realistically, it's on me. There are definitely some challenges, and there's a harder mode that I'm playing on. There's 3 regular difficulties. And then there's, aside from story mode, where you basically have unlimited lives and continues. Well, you have unlimited continues, and therefore effectively unlimited lives. There's a arcade mode that plays like you're in the arcade, aka... Damn it. I thought we had 1 bar that we needed to get. But the arcade mode, you get limited continues and limited lives, so it makes it more challenging, aka hard mode. And each of the characters play mostly the same, but they do have some differences. Like, Donatello has a longer range here because of the bow staff, but does a little bit less damage. Like, Master Splinter is more of a generalist, I think. You have Xbox Pass? Alright, then yeah, you should be able to get it there. Uh-oh. Metalhead, who also has a wildly different story in the IDW comics, is actually really cool there.
Don't worry, Metalhead. I'll fix you.
Oh, that's a mouser. God damn. Apparently that mouser can anti-air me. I forgot it. No! Come on! I forgot that he's invulnerable during this. And that mouser's still alive. Gee, come on, game.
Just a minute.
We can't actually charge up our super until we eliminate all this stuff. And we can't do it with the missiles, clearly. I don't know how that one clipped me, but sure. Sure, game. Up! I just noticed that missile was left on the floor. That would have been real bad.
Just a minute.
Stop. I'm waiting for him to go into his invulnerability state. There's a lot of mousers. Lot of mousers. Let's solve that particular issue. So I guess he's done with the missiles? We got him.
To me now, the turtles are my friends. System crash.
Question, does a controller need to be plugged into the computer to be able to use it, for example, a Nintendo Switch? So mine is wired. I guess if you had... Like, I think there are... Because I vaguely remember looking this up a while back, that there are adapters so that you can use a wireless controller, like a wireless Xbox controller with a PC. But, like, my controller is just some knockoff Xbox 360 one for, like, $20 kind of thing. So I just have it connected via USB. Most of the modern consoles, like Xbox One, I think PlayStation 5, I don't have one, so I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that all of their charging cables are just plain USB. And I've used that before. I can use my Xbox One controllers just by plugging them in. As far as a Switch, like, I don't know if there's any way to connect Switch to PC, but I don't know why you'd want to do that. Not sure why you'd want to do that. And there go Krang's legs. That's one of the funniest things, is Krang's legs just strutting off like that as something's carrying it. So much XP. But anyway, we're jumping into Dinosaur Stampede here.
Dinosaur Stampede!
That really sounds like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And I love Krang's legs just running across there. But for anybody who is a Turtles fan, you may recognize the silhouette that was at the beginning of the level. You may recognize that silhouette.
This'll temper their enthusiasm.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to be playing this. I've been looking forward to streaming it. I mean, I've been playing it offline, as mentioned. Uh-oh.
Just a minute.
I should have done this sooner.
Just a minute.
They're gonna hit me, yeah. That was bad timing. These guys are pretty tough. Oh, that was a mistimed roll. That was also mistimed.
Just a minute.
We're gonna get hit. Get out of there! Oh, we got out. No, we didn't get out of there. I meant to try and jump that and screwed that up. We started out real good, and then suddenly we're getting our butt kicked. There we go. We got one of them down. So what's going on, chat? How's everybody doing out there? Hope the weekend and the beginning of the week has been treating everybody well.
Just a minute.
Like usual, we'll be back to some Phobies action at the end of the week. I actually have some videos planned for, well, a variety of different things. I have to edit the ones that I already have kind of in the hopper, but I also have a few that I think are going to be time sensitive. I think they're going to be time sensitive based on what we've seen from previous history with the patches. Okay, I really thought I jumped that. Apparently not. Oh, God.
A major promotion.
Thought I jumped that. Second one definitely got me. But, yeah, I want to do a video talking about, like, what the potential is for this patch, as well as a couple other rumors that are going on in the Phobies community. We have a few other things planned also, because Runestrike is actually getting a big patch very soon. I think it's actually slated for next week. Nice, we got some pizza. But yeah, there's a few different things going on that I think deserve... they anti-aired me. And computer got the whiff punish there. There's a few different things going on that I think deserve some content creation. So I'm going to have to do some recordings and get some other stuff scheduled offline, because there's just not enough hours in the streaming day to get everything done. The supers are so busted in this game. They're so good.
This is busted.
Wonder how many more disgusting bugs we have to find to satiate the frog's cravings.
Just a minute. Go.
It's funny, Atona, that you say that, because there was a Daily Show bit about that as well that I watched the other day. We got crystals for the neutrinos. We're doing this mostly for the iframes, so that way I don't have to worry about rolling out of the way of these guys. Again, the supers are just bonkers.
Just a minute.
They're just absolutely bonkers.
Just a minute.
Alright, let's get back in there. I keep forgetting I can sprint. I honestly, like, never sprint in this. Apparently I got one of them with a trap? I don't know when I did that exactly. Aw, damn it. That was... I didn't mean to do that. I looked at chat for a second, I hit the button because I'm like, oh yeah, we're not... Hey, we found one of the neutrinos. So we're not invulnerable in this. I don't really use this mode all that frequently. Maybe I should use it more. But I find, like, the individual supers to be way better. Oop. Apparently you can grab them out of that. I didn't realize that.
Just a minute.
We'll build our meter back up.
Just a minute.
Alright, so we're just doing this over and over again because we have infinite ninja power. I love how the Triceratons get thrown into the portal, like if you look at the background. $50 hit combo. Alright, here's the boss.
Glory to the Triceraton.
Captain Zorax. I forgot he anti-airs. I forgot that he has a really strong anti-air. I just love doing this. Like, you knock them down, then get in and super while they're doing their attack animation. It's just like they can't do anything. You just, like, we just demolished this guy. It wasn't even close.
Way to go.
Also, Donnie's pogo stick is amusing to me. Cowabunga. I gotta get back to reading the Turtles comics. I gotta catch back up on them, because there's a number of questions that I have storyline-wise. I don't remember what the next one is. I think I know what it is. Alright, we're gonna jump into It Won't Fly, episode 12. I wonder what guy this is. Yeah, I'm with you, DT. It is what it is at this point.
Wow. This lab is a technological marvel.
Alright, I gotta remember to build up meter before we move into the next section.
Just a minute.
Gotta build some meters so that way we can get the get out of jail freeze,
Just a minute.
basically. I need to leverage them more for the iframes against not bosses.
Ow.
Oh, come on.
Check out my new secret weapon.
I think the worst is when they hit you through another bad guy. Like, I was punching the one guy, and then they shot through his friend and capped me.
Just a minute.
Excuse me.
Just a minute.
Yeah, I guess that's... That irony can be pretty ironic, right, Atona? These guys are obnoxious. That's why I'm willing to expend the super. Seems like you can super a lot. Yeah, honestly, you can probably just chain the supers constantly. So the taunt that I'm doing when Donatello plays the Game Boy, or I'm assuming it's like not Game Boy, you know what I mean? When I do this, that builds a bar of super. Plus, when you attack, you're building super, although admittedly very slowly. So basically, as long as you taunt... And the only reason I can see not wanting to taunt is, like, if you're doing a speed run of some kind. Because at first I thought that, like, you can see the combo meter in the top left. I'm at 18 right now. I thought if you wait too long, it'll fade away and, like, restart. But it doesn't appear to do that. What ends up happening, like, it's flashing now. It's going to go away. Oh, it does actually restart. Never mind. Then I must have just been lucky enough to get it to trigger properly. Never mind. So, like, if you want to keep your combo meter up, that's the reason to not screw around and taunt. But you end up getting... I mean, somebody who's better at this game, or as I get better, will not have this problem. But, like, there's so many things that'll randomly take you out of your combo, like here. I'm not real clear on why that caught me, but it did. So I'm fine with just building the super. It's just so powerful that, like, if this were an arcade game, like a game that would actually be trying to eat your quarters, it probably wouldn't even be in the game. Like, that's how good it is. Because, like, it's such a powerful resource. See if we can bait the foot soldier to step on the fan. Yep. They're dummies. Got him. We got him. I wonder if they'll do, like, DLC for this game. There aren't, like... In the comics, and I know I keep referencing that, but I think the stories are just really cool. There's a lot of characters that are enemies in this or in various other continuities for Turtles that are, at the very least, allies in the comics, if not actively friendly towards the Turtles, as opposed to being like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So I wonder if they would have, or would be willing. This part is a nightmare. How did, I guess that one on the top hit me? I want this bug. But I wonder if they'll have DLC and introduce these other characters as playable characters. Because there are other allies that hypothetically, even in this, like the 80s cartoon, or 80s and 90s cartoon universe, could be allies. Although I would love if they had, like, skins from the other continuities, like... The 2007 Turtles and the 2012 Turtles have some cool stuff. You could obviously do comic versions. There's a lot of different ones that they could add. When I say comics, not even necessarily the IDW ones. You could also do, like, the old black and white comics and just have, like, that as one of the skins. That would be pretty cool. I get the sense that I'm sure there's some DLC planned, like maybe one more character. And I have obviously no information on this. I haven't even seen rumors. But I imagine there's at least one character, and then probably some skins or something like that. Oop, I meant to roll there, and I didn't. Okay, guys, stop. Why are there so many? This is why you have supers, because, like, that would just be so obnoxious to fight through all that. Hey, Hondo, what's good? Turtle power! We're gonna do this. Whoop. Just whiffed. Got him. Get out of my house. These things are super annoying because you have to get them flipped over like this, ironically like a turtle, so that way they're actually vulnerable. we go. Oh no, I did it again! I don't know what I got the radical for there. Alright, so now we're gonna have no meter as soon as we go into the boss, which is super obnoxious. We're gonna have to fight him the old-fashioned way. The mutated mad flyentist.
Reasonable. You're a flying.
Oh, we were draining meter while his intro was going on. How obnoxious is that?
Just a minute.
We're gonna need it in order to address all these freaking things. No. Game.
Just a minute.
Oh, come on.
Just a minute.
You can stand in between those, but I guess I was not in the right spot. Obviously, right? The Baxter Stockman fights, I think, are always the most obnoxious in any Turtles game. Because of exactly this. Like, you have to jump attack him. I can hit him while he's doing this, but it's a little bit of a challenge. We're gonna get hit by this, I think. Oh. I didn't expect it to do the same spot.
Just a minute.
So yeah, Chad, I'm planning on doing a couple other Phobies videos in the near future. I want to make sure that I get this one out before the actual update happens. Namely, I want to do a video about, like, all the social media stuff that they've been posting for the potential new Phobies. See, like, I should not get hit here. But I am getting hit. Why am I getting hit? Can I be here?
Just a minute.
Come on. I wonder if I can dodge that. Like, dodge roll that. Because I could have sworn the last time I did this fight that I just stood in between and I was fine. Maybe they, like, Donatello and Splinter have different hurt boxes? Or hit boxes, rather? Come on. Okay, so if I get close enough, maybe that's what it is. There we go. That was obnoxious.
No good ninjas. Bzzz. Way to go.
Completed the level without getting hurt more than 2 times from obstacles. Hooray! Unfortunately. Who remembers this guy? Who remembers this guy?
The old dome has seen better days.
It's true, Raph. It has seen better days. I wonder what part of the continuity this takes place in. Alright, so I don't know where the punk frogs are. Because we can go turn in all the bugs. Where are they? There's Vern. There's Vern. There's Irma. Where are the frogs? I think I missed turning this in on my other playthrough as well, because I ended up just beating it because I said, oh, I'll come back and do it, and I never did. But I don't know where the hell the frogs are. So that's where we find them, but it doesn't tell us where to go to return them. We apparently missed a VHS tape. I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't think you... Like, I don't even know what the points do other than, you know, just be points for your score. So So we're heading into Dimension X. Are the frogs in here? I do not see the frogs, which would make sense. I know who that guy is. Do you know, chat? This fight is also somewhat obnoxious. Now we have the rock soldiers. And bomb-throwing foot soldiers.
Just a minute.
Gotta get some meter.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
I know it's not necessarily exciting to watch him. Oh, I saw the dog coming down, looked at her, and wasn't paying attention to the rock soldiers that are about to clobber me. There we go. How are you not? There we go. Needed one more hit. Just. Oop. That guy just came out of nowhere, like literally from off screen. Kind of frustrating when, like, that feels as though it's a very arcade thing. We want to steal your quarters, so we're just gonna have this guy come from off screen where you can't possibly react or see him from. And admittedly, I could have positioned, I guess, away from the edge of the screen, but come on, give me a break. Oh, here's a VHS tape, so we got the last one for Vern. Oh, I did it again. I'm gonna keep doing that because I'm trying to make sure I have meter and I keep forgetting. The good news is we're pushing more damage on these stone soldiers who take forever to take down. I'm gonna wait so I can build the meter back up. Hi, baby. You look very tired. I'm not sure why, but you look very tired, baby. Puppy's hanging out behind me. Looks very sleepy. A good baby. Well, that was a perfect timing for that super because it protected me from all these other idiots. Oh no, that was a bad time for the taunt, though. Hey, we found Kala.
Just a minute.
It's a little annoying that we can't knock them out of that with a jump kick, but I mean, it is what it is. The laser got me. We got him. How about them apples? I thought they were going to charge there.
Just a minute.
Does this have the other turtles, or is it all 1987 turtles? Which ones? Do you mean like the other continuity turtles? Or do you mean like Slash?
Ingenuity.
Because the, as far as like the continuities, right now it's only the... Yeah, it's only the 87 turtles right now. Or the 80s turtles. That's why I was saying earlier, I think it would be interesting if they added skins or DLC, which I'm sure they have in mind for the other characters. They may not add the other, like, allies, other turtle allies. You know, like, you could have the frogs as playable characters, for example, if they really wanted. I doubt they'll do that, but they could. It's more likely they just make, you know, the... I mean, the most recent one was Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so maybe they have those skins. Aesthetically, it wouldn't really fit, because that's, like, a way different aesthetic than this. But I could absolutely see, say, the black and white comic turtles being skins. Even though that would fit, like, equally poorly as the Rise of the TMNT turtles. I feel like that... It still would go better. I don't know. Getting tired of these guys. Just don't look at the art of Phobies teasing the new phobia posted in Discord. It's a real fun way of teasing a new phobia. I really think I'm doing... Yeah, they've had that going for a little while now. I had noticed the one post a while back, and then I just went looking for it because it was on my mind because of the patch. Like, based on what they did with the patch before Venus and, or not Venus, I keep saying Venus, but it's Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy and Blinky, they had a similar pre-patch sort of thing with this, where they had to stage the patch, and then they... Whoop, I whiffed that jump. They had to stage the patch, and then we subsequently got the new phobies. And I expect that's kind of what we're going to see here. Nice. There we go. Gentle Trag down. You know what we don't see? I don't think there's a boss for the other Rock Soldier. Finally getting to play some of this tomorrow. I didn't want to spoil myself too much since I'm doing mostly a blind playthrough with some friends. Nice. I don't blame you for not wanting to spoil yourself. I mean, if you are, you know, if you remember much from the... Did I miss the pizza in the other section? If you remember much from the 80s Turtles, you're gonna... Like, everything's gonna come flooding back to you when you play this. There are... If you watch the streams the other night, there are some deep cuts for some of the characters that show up, which is really cool. I did it again. Even as I'm pressing the button, I'm like, I need to not do this. And it was like an out-of-body experience. This guy being invulnerable is so obnoxious. But yeah, for the Phobia spoilers, I am excited for it. Well, I'm going to do a video about my prediction. The other soldier's Granitor. Yes, I can never remember his name. I wonder what the 444 means in that Phobia art. Maybe those numbers something to do with the alien. I kind of expect that to be the cost, honestly. That being said, it's going to be, like, either super obvious, like, oh, well, it's a 4-cost Phobia, and be boring, or it's going to be some, like, super wild thing that, like, there's no way anybody guesses this. And I'm also curious how many... I did that in my first playthrough, too. I wonder how many more teasers we're gonna get. Oops. I'm used to jumping all of the other enemies, and I keep trying to jump these, and you really can't. And I don't think you could in the old games when you fought these guys. I love that throw, but, like, intentionally getting the throws set up is very difficult for me, personally. I don't know if it's actually difficult or I just screwed up all the time. Probably the latter, but... Oh, this thing is still alive. Go Green Machine! Get rid of these idiots. Get out of here. Uh-oh. Who's that, chat? I already know, obviously.
Intruder
I remember my Chrome Dome toy. I think I still might have it. So we're doing this mostly for the iframe so I could dodge the missile that was coming in. I shouldn't have done that there. How did that hit me? Come on, give me a break. Wow, seriously? That one legitimately surprised me. I didn't even see that one coming. That was a waste of a super because he's invulnerable when he's not stunned like he just was. Basically, you have to tank through this particular segment. Unless there's something I'm missing, I don't think there's any way to damage him outside of that. I think this is actually kind of a cool fight. But I also really like Chrome Dome. Another Turtles-related thing, I mean, we've talked about it on the stream before, but I'm super excited for the Cowabunga collection, because it's all the old games, but the one I'm most excited for is Tournament Fighters. Which, by the way, chat, has anybody played... This was a Wii game. Has anybody played the Smash Brothers, the Turtles Smash Brothers clone? Because that's a game that I really enjoyed. Oh my god. Give me a break with these stray hits that are... Wow! I actually was trying to outrange that to see if it worked, and I shouldn't have tried it. You cannot outrange the punches. They will get you. Shouldn't have died there, but whatever. How many more of these goons do I have to fight? There we go. Maybe I had to destroy the bucket. Barrel. But yeah, it was basically a Smash Brothers clone, but all Turtles, and it was based off of the 07 Turtles, I believe. The game was pretty fun. I mean, I'm not a huge platform fighters person, but it was pretty fun. Alright, we're gonna break this early. Okay, so it is the barrel. I think in the past times that I've done this, I just destroyed it by accident. Or in the course of just fighting stuff. But yeah, I'm very excited for Tournament Fighters because I want to play that game again. I'm hoping that it includes some sort of online play, but I don't know how they're going to do that. Oh my god, stop. Stop! Yeah, it's 100% the barrel. Oh god, I'm out of juice here. I'm out of ninja power. Oh, we managed to clobber him anyway. Show me a barrel. There we go. Alright, we got Chrome Dome. There we go. Tournament Fighters will have online play? Nice. Can you throw the soldiers into him? I don't think so. I've tried to do it, but given the way the fight works, it's difficult to get that throw set up. But I don't know with 100% certainty. It's worth trying again next time I go through. I remember seeing it advertised, but never played it. I'm glad the Tournament Fighters is going to have online play. Like, I'm super excited to play that game again. I'm hoping they rebalance it. And that they include, because some of the versions had different characters than others. Like, I think Genesis had less characters than SNES, for example. We'll go return the VHS tapes to Vernon, rather. So, like, we get 100 points here, but like I said before, I don't know what that means, other than, I guess, our score goes up. Still have no clue where the frogs are. Like, none. All the versions had completely different characters from each other. Oh, yeah, they're definitely not the same game, so I wonder which one's going to be included, or are they going to include all of them? Because it sounds very much like the Cowabunga collection is just, like, remastering them, not any meaningful changes to them, which is both good and bad. Because the bad part, obviously, is any balance issues. Oh, wait, I think this is the section that gets, like, really bonkers. Ah! The first time I did this, I think I got through without getting hit by anything.
Just a minute.
All three are included. Okay, cool. I haven't really kept up with it because they haven't even announced a release date yet, so until they do, I kind of don't care. Which sounds silly, but, like, they didn't even announce the release date for this until a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago, so I was just waiting for it. It's like, alright, well, I'm not going to get excited until it happens. It's hard for me to get excited about something when it's like, oh yeah, it'll come out eventually at some point. No. It'll be here before you know it. Okay, well, I'd rather just know it.
Just a minute.
I'm not that I did it again. I'm not that excited about playing the, you can see Slash in the background, by the way. Oh, I hate this part. I forgot. I don't know if this qualifies as a deep cut, because I feel like everybody who watched Turtles remembers this episode. Okay. That was garbage. Oh, you can break those? I remember the pizza monster. Seriously, like, I think, like, when my wife and I, before we even started dating, we were talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I think the first episode that she brought up was this one. The pizza monsters. Like, everybody remembers the pizza monster episode. Probably with good reason, but I mean, everybody knows this episode. That's why I don't know if it counts as a deep cut. Hey, Bozo, we've just been playing Turtles. Just playing Turtles. We're talking a little bit about the, some of the Phobie stuff that I'm planning on doing, some of the future content, because I'm... Based on the social media stuff that they are putting out, we should be expecting some new Phobies soon. Plus, you can tell from the way the patches work, based on, like, what they did with when they brought Poison Ivy and, Blinky in. Interesting. Alright, well, we have infinite power with this, which is kind of cool. Problem is I gotta hit these idiots. And this is what's gonna happen. That was a waste of all of that. That's a big feels bad moment. Feels bad, man. Did you know Casey Jones was only in 5 episodes of the original series? That's interesting. He plays a fairly important role in the IDW comics. Like, he's pretty relevant. And he's obviously more relevant in other continuities. But the 80s cartoon gets weird. I think I was talking about this on stream the other day, where... So I had gotten the Turtles DVDs, because I'm like, you know, I want these to own them, and then I'll try and, you know, I'll go and rewatch it. Like, I've rewatched the old Transformers, 80s Transformers show a bunch of times. So I pop in one of the DVDs, because I'm like, I want to start here, whatever here was. It was somewhere towards the beginning. But I didn't realize they were, like, double-sided DVDs. So... what ended up happening is it started playing backwards, and it had the very last episode, and it started playing in reverse order. And I must have fallen off the Turtles train before some of these bad guys started showing up. It was weird. I think a lot of people thought Casey Jones was cool because of the movie more so than the cartoon. I could see that. I could absolutely see that. I kind of remember not being a huge fan of the live-action movies initially, and then they grew on me over time. I didn't really want to do that jump kick. I don't know why I did that, because I knew I was going to land in the lava. This is where this idiot is standing. Notably, they don't take damage from it, but I do.
Just a minute.
But yeah, Onda, that's interesting. I wonder... Unfortunately, this is not a collectible as far as I know. I can't do anything with that little shredder idol. But that's pretty cool on it. Like, I'm sure that's related to it. And I'm glad you brought that up, because I'll add that as something for the video I want to do. Ah, damn. No, I rolled into the other one? Get out of here. I think the first one holds up, the others don't. I like the second one. I mean, yes... there are some ridiculous things in the second one. I don't know if you were watching when I did the arcade boss, Atona, the other night. It would have been last night. No, it would have been 2 nights ago. I remember parts of the third one, but I don't remember it that well. Ah, got hit with the other projectile. I'm just clearing these idiots out. That quote I pick up is from 2015, so maybe this new alien phobia maybe have some lore there from... Yeah, I'll have to Google that and see, because I think that's the first time I've seen or heard of that. It's Slash. Twisted Turtle from Dimension X. Slash is doing his best Bowser impression. Oh, god damn it, come on. Ah, I didn't get the taunt off? Now that I know what he does, this fight is much easier than the first time that I fought him. It was just super obnoxious the first time. You don't get a whole lot of a... Like, it's not a very large window to actually attack him when he's stunned like that. Or dizzied. Which makes this, like... It's not difficult, it's just kind of annoying.
Oh no, I've been trashed.
You remember the live-action Turtle show? I remember it vaguely and recall it being pretty bad. I recall the latter part, but I can't picture in my head, like, any scene from it. But I know it existed. Hey, Crazy, what's good? So you're taking a break for Phobias for the update, but can't ignore you playing one of my childhood TV shows? Yep. Yeah, and Anda's right. It is variety night, so I want to play some stuff. I do want to get some more Hunt on stream. But since RuneStrike has a major update coming out, I'll probably do some RuneStrike next week. I'm not sure yet. I do want to get Hunt back on stream. I really do, because it is fun. I've been playing it offline, trying to get better at it, and I'm still not very good, but I'm getting more comfortable. At least I know what I want to do, and I've found a weapon that I like using. I also like watching Krang scramble and run away here. It's funny. Don't punch me in the spine, you dick.
This'll temper their enthusiasm. Just a minute.
But yeah, I do plan on getting more Hunt on stream. It's just tough to... There's so many games that I want to play and I'd love to stream, but there's only so many nights. I can't, and I've talked about it before, I would love to stream every night, but it's just not feasible. Like, real life-wise, I would never be able to do it. Oh, damn. No!
Just a minute.
The biggest issue is Venus had magic powers or something, so Mary's two characters save the day every episode. The OG are the four main characters. Something goes wrong, Venus used broken magic. Interesting. Did you, like, is that from IMDb or something, Atona, for that show? Or is that, like, you remember that from watching it? Oh, damn it. Not dealing with this nonsense. I thought I could break that thing in the background, so I was screwing around and got hit. That's how I remember it playing out. I mean, I could see that being the case, because it, you know, it's a kid's TV show. It's going to be kind of formulaic no matter what, right? There's going to be the monster of the week or whatever. I'm not sure why my super didn't go off there. Because these guys are super annoying, so I don't want to screw around with trying to actually fight them. I wonder if in the arcade mode you get limited supers. Don't push yourself to do live stream every day. We're all human too and get tired. Exactly. Like, I need some time to recharge. If I was... I've mentioned it before. If I could, like, actually do a stream as a professional job and actually keep all my bills paid and stuff like that, support the family, blah, 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 I would. But that's just not really feasible. Oh, God. That was a poorly timed jump. a cool Shredder statue in the background, by the way. Like, I actually noticed that the first time I came through, and I thought it was really cool. Also, the 4 turtles are named after artists. Venus is named after a piece of art. She's such a bad character. Fair. Although, I guess that means you haven't, Wait, no, who is... Actually, no, yeah, I think I do remember Venus now that you're saying it. But mostly from memes. Like, people talking about it, not from remembering the show in a meaningful way. But I assume you're not familiar with the extra turtles that show up in the IDW comics then as well. Can we set off a chain reaction? No. I don't want to go. More stone soldiers, and they're hauling ass. Triceratons. I actually am excited to get to the point in the comics when the Triceratons start showing up, because they weren't in the comics yet, and I'm very curious how IDW would handle them. I thought they were really good. We were talking about this the other night, not to get spoilery or anything, but the mix of sci-fi versus mysticism, I think, is really cool. Because there are parts of the story where it's like, oh yeah, Krang. And this isn't, like, spoilery or anything. I mean, you can probably figure it out. Guess what? When Krang shows up, there's big sci-fi science stuff. Shocker, right? The origin for Krang is also really cool. I think that both the secret history of the foot, oh my god. I'm getting, like, locked between the grenades and the obstacle. The secret history of the foot is a standalone comic that's in-universe, and it explains, you know, how the Foot Clan naturally got founded. But it has both, it's a good example, I guess, of the mix between sci-fi and mysticism, because there are elements of both. Like I said, throughout the stories, when Krang's there, there's a ton of sci-fi stuff. Obviously, the mutagen and everything else, and all the high-tech things. I'm not sure how these guys are materializing out of the ground. Oh my god. But they're annoying me, however they're doing it. But then when you have interactions with the Foot Clan and Splinter and Shredder... Alright, take it easy, Honda. Thanks for hanging out. When you have the interactions with the Foot Clan and everything, it gets, like, super deep. This is literally the origin of the universe level stuff. Which is really fun. And they take a lot of liberties with various characters, as well as introducing new ones. But they also bring in a lot of the deeper cut characters, and ones that were clearly, you know... They make a character out of those one-off ones that showed up in the TV show that clearly were there. It's like, oh, well, this is the new toy we gotta sell, just like Transformers. Oh my god, stop.
Just a minute.
Because there's always those characters that show up. They have their one episode where they announce whoever they are, and then they disappear forever. And IDW did a good job of, like, turning them into characters. These guys are so annoying. That's the one thing that I guess I dislike about this game, is that there are some enemies that, yes, you can deal with them without supers, but they're just so obnoxious that dealing with them in any other... Come on, throw. In any other way feels ridiculous. It's just like, why would I jump through hoops to do this when I could just super and eliminate them all?
I am invincible.
You're invincible? We'll see about that. I don't really remember this fight.
I'll teach you some manners. Just a minute.
I forgot about this part. The flying bosses in these games are always obnoxious. Ah! I don't think I can actually hit him in that when he's doing the spin. We can get him now. I was about to say, why aren't you dead? I think the weirdest example might be Hothead. As far as I remember, he's never even in an episode of the 87 series, but he had a toy and was in the NES version of Tournament Fighters, a heavily advertised character, never in the show.
I have a surprise for you.
That sounds about right. I don't quite remember. He might have been the show, but I don't think he was. I mean, there was a lot of characters that just show up once, right? I have a box of them sitting next to me, actually. So we didn't get time to build up meter. You gonna give me time? Because we do need meter for the second phase of this fight. That's why I'm not using it yet, because it's super obnoxious. This part. Which, if I recall correctly, is what he does in the NES game, the arcade game. I mean, we don't need the meter here. It just helps when they bunch up and you're able to clear them out. He summoned way more clones the first time I fought him. I don't know why he's not doing it this time. I guess because we're hitting him? Oh, he's invincible during that? Alright, I learned something new. Just get a little taunt in. Get a little taunt in.
You haven't seen the last of me.
That's true, actually. He's not lying. But we have bigger issues to deal with right now. Uh-oh. You did it. You beat Shredder. Game over. Yeah, if only. Alright, so we gotta go through the portal. We'll go back to New York. First, we'll turn this in with the neutrinos.
You got all the shards way out.
Way out. I wonder if there's a difference between going through that portal and going back to the other portal in the beginning, other than wasting time. I'm telling you, chat, I have no idea where the damn frogs are. Like, at all. The Wrath of the Lady. This, if I recall correctly, is another fight where one of the challenges is don't get hit, which is obviously easier said than done. I don't think it's that difficult, but I'm not great at this yet. This is why, because I forgot that this does a shockwave. This is also... Come on, that one I jumped. The other ones I missed, but that one I jumped. Just out of range. Can't quite reach. Build meter. I don't know if we actually want meter up. Oh, there was a challenge for no supers on this? Forgot about that. It's mostly just so I can burn through. I'm not, like, we don't... yeah, want to get out of range of that. Okay, come on. That would felt like crap. That one felt like BS.
Just a minute.
Oh god, we're gonna get hit by this. Whoa, we just dodged that. You are in range. I'm not dealing with like enormous swarms. That's just ridiculous. We could probably go into super mode and clear them out. Ah, I mistimed the thing. I was actually trying to do the level 3 super, but whoops. Down goes the Statue of Tyranny. Addicted to 20 Minutes Till Dawn? You do like it, Luffy? I think the game is fun, but it's just literally painful to look at. Here's another, well, I won't call it a deep cut, but another reference.
I will get my revenge.
Will you, though? I forgot about that part.
Check out my new secret weapon.
Mistakes were made. Because I forgot the patterns for this fight. Oh!
Just a minute.
Oop. Almost walked into that. Maybe I did. So he does this, then he gets tired. But I don't think I can damage him while he's doing anything else. I think I can only hit him in that one mode. AKA, like, the super doesn't help as much on this fight. Because I can't do like I did in the other ones. Nope. That was a mistake. Mistakes were made! Game. It does get more challenging on this fight momentarily, but not yet. Not quite yet. I'm not sure if I can outrange that or not. I don't think I can, because I think I've tried that before and it doesn't work. It looks like you should be able to. I think the tattered cape is kind of tacky. That's not necessarily his wardrobe choice. Or at least not by his choice, I guess. I never like boss design in games that have 90% of the fight just dodge simulator, then left click when vulnerable. Oh god, I forgot about this part and I was looking at chat, reading comments. I mean, this is very much an old arcade fight, you know what I mean? Like, this is basically what you'd expect, sort of thing.
Look at those rotations.
I don't know if that ends up doing more damage or not. Since we got hit, it was probably a mistake to do it to begin with. Ah, come on. Okay, I was able to roll out of that every other time. We might die again. Okay, yes, we're gonna die again, because I thought I was behind that.
Whoa, this is my time to
This is the annoying part, is these things come back. We got him, chat.
Revenge
We got him.
impossible.
We got him.
Way to go!
So that's the game, chat. That's the game. Honestly, I really enjoy this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a lot of fun playing this game. It feels like it fits. There's a lot of references. I hope that they continue to support it, like, either through DLC or other, like, whether it's more missions, it's more characters, it's whatever. And of course, it'll be fun reliving the arcade experience with your friends online or locally. And of course, they get the Punk Frog reference, just like would always happen in the cartoon. Just never get any credit. Love the coffee machine. Shout out to Donnie. There is a different end here for each character, obviously. Like, we just beat it with Donnie, I've beaten it with Splinter. Started playing this game last night, and so far it's been fun. It's a lot of fun. Like, I really do enjoy it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's an arcade beat-em-up, so if that's not your thing, this is not going to change anything for you, right? It's very much... It's telling you what it is, and you have to be ready for it. As always, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and Black Lives Matter.